Chosen one. Divine wealth is about to locate you. Everything is yours. This is not a distant promise or a vague idea. It is a spiritual reality aligning itself with your name at this very moment. There is a movement in the atmosphere, a divine ripple making its way through the unseen world to find you. Not just because you've hoped for it, but because your name has been authorized. You are not walking into wealth. You are being located by it. And the type of wealth that's finding you is not ordinary. It is divine, timed, tailored, targeted for you. Before we move any further, let this message pull you in closer. This is your moment to lean into the frequency of manifestation. Watch this video to the very end and feel the shift in your spirit. You'll understand why so many are testifying right now. In the comments, write your warmest wishes and the number 777, the number of sudden spiritual alignment. Something about writing it unlocks something greater. You are signaling to the universe that you are ready, open, and worthy. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. Chosen one, divine wealth doesn't move like regular money. It isn't bound by the economy. It doesn't follow man-made rules. It doesn't wait in banks, budgets, or balances. It is spiritual first. And you, yes, you, are the one it's chasing now. For too long, you've watched others receive what looked like favor. You've celebrated people who walked into breakthroughs while you quietly waited your turn. But your patience was not punishment. It was preparation. It was endurance proof. And now that heaven has seen you endure, heaven is rewarding you beyond the natural. You were never meant to chase wealth. Divine wealth chases you. It has a scent, a spiritual signature, and you've finally stepped into alignment with it. You've been purified, not punished. Every trial, every delay, every season where you had to go without. Those were all setups for the anointing that now covers you. You don't even look like the struggle you came out of, and that's intentional. You are being repositioned to receive without begging, to overflow without striving. Divine wealth is not just money. It's the full release of everything that was written for you before you came to earth. It's ideas, land, opportunities, favor with people in power, documents with your name on them, contracts, clearances, inheritances you didn't even know were yours. People have been walking around holding what belongs to you, and now the spirit realm is commanding them to release it. You're not just about to be blessed. You are about to be recognized. You are about to become undeniable. This is what happens when divine wealth locates you. Your name gets whispered in rooms you've never stepped into. Your face shows up in dreams. People begin to feel drawn to you and don't even know why. It's because the hand of God is guiding the wealth to find its rightful owner. No GPS, no tracking code, no physical map. Yet wealth finds you. You are not invisible anymore. You are not overlooked anymore. You are not forgotten. You are called. You didn't come this far to be average. You didn't endure all that pain, all that internal war, only to survive. You were built to overflow. You were chosen to thrive. Divine wealth is not just coming. It is being delivered with your spiritual DNA on the package. No one else can open what's been sealed with your purpose. And yes, you will know it's divine, because it won't make sense. It will happen suddenly, quietly. It will move past every natural system that said no to you before. People will be left confused. How did they get that? Why them? But those who doubted you won't even be able to explain it. Because divine wealth doesn't ask for permission. It operates by authority. and the authority now sits on your life. You are stepping into a season where money finds you, not the other way around. Where opportunities look for you. Where people feel blessed just by knowing you. Your presence will carry weight. Rooms will shift when you enter. Not because of ego, but because of essence. Because you are walking in a frequency that few dare to tap into. This isn't just about success. It's about spiritual wealth that manifests in every area of your life. This is what divine alignment looks like. Your soul is no longer in conflict. You've stopped shrinking to make others comfortable. You've started owning your power. And now the heavens are rewarding you for that ownership. The universe only gives its best to those who finally say, "I'm ready to be seen." And you are ready. That's why you're hearing this now. This message is not random. It's revelation. This is not a prediction. It's a confirmation. Divine wealth was already on its way. Now, it's accelerating toward you. The moment you allowed yourself to believe, the shift began. Every spiritual law, every unseen force started working on your behalf the moment your spirit said yes. So don't be surprised when doors swing open without knocking. Don't be confused when someone offers to bless you without strings. That's divine wealth in action. It's locating you without you chasing it. It's arriving because it's time. You are now a magnet for overflow. You are now aligned with abundance. You are now on divine payroll, where your worth is backed by heaven, and your increase is not limited to your efforts. Things that were hard will suddenly become easy. Delays will turn into acceleration. What you once prayed for will show up without announcement. Chosen one, you were born for this. When divine wealth locates you, it doesn't arrive silently. It carries an energy that announces itself before it even touches the ground. And right now, the atmosphere around you is shifting because something is landing. There is divine movement beneath your feet, above your head, and all around you. This isn't ordinary energy. This is the movement of wealth that carries divine purpose. It is not just coming to you, it is coming through you. You are the vessel. You are the carrier. The reason divine wealth is locating you now is because you've proven that you'll be a faithful steward of it. You won't waste it. You won't use it to feed ego or pride. You'll pour it where it matters. You'll uplift others with it. And because your spirit is anchored in that purpose, the wealth is being magnetized to your hands, to your name, to your path. Chosen one, this is why the wilderness season felt so brutal. Because the weight of what's coming had to be matched by the strength within you. You were not being broken, you were being built. And now that you are built, you can carry what others dropped. You can hold what others fumbled. And because of that, there is a transfer taking place. Yes, a spiritual wealth transfer, from the hands of the unfaithful into the hands of the chosen. Divine wealth is searching for impact, not appearances. It doesn't care about your social status. It doesn't care how many followers you have, how loud your life looks, or how many people applaud you. It sees purity. It sees alignment. It sees those whose hearts are clean and motives are honest. And you have been seen. You have been scanned by heaven and approved. There are blessings with your name on them that have been sitting in waiting rooms in the spirit realm. They've been delayed, not because of denial, but because the right you had to rise. The healed you, the fearless you, the version of you that isn't afraid to walk into wealth without guilt, the version of you that understands that being chosen also means being equipped. This is why your energy has shifted. You've noticed it, haven't you? You feel less attached to what used to drain you. You no longer explain yourself to people who can't understand your path. You've grown silent, more focused, more tuned into the frequency of your next level. That's not a coincidence. That's alignment. When divine wealth is en route, your spirit gets the notification before your eyes ever see it. You feel the delivery before it reaches your hands. And yes, your hands are being prepared to receive what's never been held before. Money is one part of it, but legacy is another. Wealth that outlives you. Wealth that serves your children's children. Wealth that impacts generations. Wealth that becomes a weapon against poverty, lack, and fear. That's the level you're stepping into. And it's all finding you now. Not because you asked for it, but because your life is designed to be a gateway of good. There is divine strategy in this moment. Listen closely. People are about to come into your life who are carrying pieces of your destiny. Don't brush them off. Don't miss the signs. Some will come as helpers. Some as mentors. Some will come simply to confirm what you already know in your spirit, that you are royalty in the making, and heaven is placing its crown of wealth on your head. You are not just being blessed, you are being appointed. You'll begin to notice strange favor, small doors leading to big breakthroughs, conversations that turn into contracts, delays that suddenly accelerate, resources showing up when you need them, with no logical explanation. That's what happens when divine wealth is tracking your steps. It clears the way. It rearranges the room. It makes people look twice, pause, and wonder what it is about you. And what they're sensing? It's the oil of abundance, the glow of divine selection. You are stepping into a dimension where your needs are not just met, they're exceeded. Not because of arrogance, but because God wants you to be a walking testimony, a living symbol of what happens when someone trusts the process, even when the process was silent. You trusted in the dark, and now you're about to shine in the open. This kind of wealth breaks generational patterns. You're the first in your bloodline to step into it at this level. That's why it's been hard. That's why you've felt spiritual warfare you couldn't explain. Because you're breaking cycles that have existed for decades, even centuries. You're not just receiving, you're reversing. And the enemy tried to stop it. He tried to confuse you, delay you, distract you. But it didn't work. Because you are protected, chosen, covered. And now, the release is irreversible. This season, you'll begin to experience confirmation after confirmation. You'll overhear conversations that speak directly to your situation. You'll dream dreams that show you glimpses of what's ahead. People will start saying things to you like, "I don't know why, but I feel like I'm supposed to help you." Don't dismiss them. That's divine wealth sending its messengers. Money is not your master. It's your tool. And soon, that tool will be in your hands in greater measure. You'll build with it, restore with it, plant with it. You'll give in ways you never thought possible, and your giving will be a secret weapon. You'll never lack. You'll never beg. You'll never again question whether you're worthy of receiving. Because your soul has finally caught up with your calling. Chosen one, this is your confirmation. The wealth has already left the heavenly vault. It's in transit. It's moving through people, spaces, documents, opportunities, and yes, even miracles. Stay ready. Stay clean in spirit. Stay bold in action. You don't have to know every step. Just keep showing up in faith, and the next will reveal itself. You are not walking into favor. You are becoming it. Everything that's finding you now is divinely coded, authenticated by destiny, validated by the Most High. This isn't luck. It's not random. It's not karma. It's the fulfillment of a divine arrangement. You kept showing up, even when no one clapped. You kept believing, even when nothing looked like it was working. You kept walking, even when you were wounded. And now comes the reward. This is your time. This is your overflow. This is your divine wealth moment. Chosen. 1. This wealth that is finding you is not just arriving with resources, it's arriving with revelation. You are going to begin understanding why things had to happen the way they did. You'll begin seeing the divine fingerprint over every delay, every closed door, every painful goodbye. This wealth is showing up to redeem not just your bank account, but your understanding. What once confused you is about to make perfect sense in this season of reward. There is something sacred about divine wealth. It does not come merely to satisfy, it comes to signify. When it shows up, it tells every realm, spiritual and natural, that the one it has found is trusted. And right now, you are being trusted by the unseen realm with influence, overflow, and divine legacy. Your footsteps have not gone unnoticed. Every silent tear has been gathered. Every late-night prayer has been stored. You are not just remembered, you are chosen for increase, and the increase that's locating you is customized. You are not receiving someone else's portion. What's coming to you is what was reserved for you since before time began. Your wealth stream is unique, tailored to your calling, matched to your identity, and protected by covenant. Others may try to duplicate the path, but they can't replicate the anointing. This is why you never had to compete. What's yours is finding you now, not because you forced it, but because you flowed into it. Let your soul rest now. The days of fighting to prove your worth are over. You've already been validated. You've already been authorized. You don't need to over-explain. You don't need to beg. You don't need to chase after doors or opportunities. What is yours will knock at your door. What is ordained will find its way through any wall, any block, any resistance. Because when heaven sends wealth, nothing can stop its arrival. There are people who doubted your breakthrough because they couldn't see your process. They didn't understand that heaven works in silence, in whispers, in delays that serve as disguise. What they called inactivity was divine incubation. You were being prepared in private to receive in public. And now, when the breakthrough hits, it will shock those who thought your time had passed. But you're not just being elevated for you. You are being elevated to carry others. Your story is about to become someone else's blueprint. The very abundance that's locating you will overflow into those assigned to your voice, your presence, your influence. Divine wealth flows into those who allow it to move through them. And you, chosen one, are a divine distributor. This is why the release is different this time. In the past, you may have seen glimpses, short bursts of provision, little tastes of what was possible. But now, the windows are wide open. This is not a sprinkle. This is a flood, a holy flood of provision, healing, resources, alignment, and divine acceleration. You won't even have time to explain the shift, because while you're still processing one miracle, another will appear. Get used to back-to-back breakthroughs. You'll walk into places and feel the weight of favor before a word is spoken. You'll sense wealth before it even shows up. Because your spiritual sensitivity has been sharpened by pain and patience, you now know how to discern what's divine versus what's distracting. And that discernment will protect you. Not everyone can go where you're going, and not everyone should. Let go of the need to drag people into your new season. Some were meant for your wilderness, but not for your wealth. They were there to help shape you, stretch you, even challenge you. But now, as divine wealth locates you, only those aligned with your elevation can remain. This season requires clean hands and pure hearts. Those who cannot celebrate your overflow from the soul have no place in your palace. This is the power of divine repositioning. It not only brings resources, it brings clarity. You start to see who is truly for you, who spoke well of you in private, who stayed when you had nothing to offer. And those rare, faithful souls? Wealth will overflow through you into their lives too. Because divine wealth isn't selfish, it multiplies through covenant relationships. Chosen one, your hands are about to hold what your heart has dreamed of in silence. The ideas you thought were too big? They are about to get funded. The visions that felt impossible? They are about to be resourced. The dreams you tucked away for someday? Heaven says, that day is now. The divine is orchestrating movement behind the scenes at a speed that will make your head spin. Stay grounded. Stay aware. Because miracles will be your new normal. You'll find yourself walking into rooms you once only visualized, sitting at tables you once thought were for others, making decisions at levels you were once denied entry to. That's what divine wealth does. It opens portals that can't be closed. It unlocks dimensions that don't rely on status or degrees or family name. It simply requires favor. And favor has chosen you. It doesn't matter how long you've waited. Delay does not mean denial. In fact, the longer the wait, the greater the weight of what's coming. And the weight you carry now is not a burden. It's evidence. Evidence that what you're about to receive is too big for shallow preparation. You had to be stretched. You had to be broken open so that when the blessing came, you wouldn't sabotage it out of fear or doubt. But you are no longer in survival mode. That part of you has died. You are now in receiving mode, not just spiritually, but practically. Expect divine instructions. Expect new assignments. Expect divine downloads that shift everything. And when they come, follow quickly. Because obedience will be your currency in this next level.